A series of abductions have been reported in Kenya in line with ongoing protests being experienced. Police brutality has also been highly criticized by leaders and protesters, with police officers being called out for using live bullets to disperse protesters. President William Ruto has now come out stating that his government will not condone abductions and use of force by the police.
Angered by the lack of responsibility by the president, Gen Z protesters took to the streets to protest the extrajudicial killings as well as arbitrary arrests being conducted by unruly police officers. The representative also spoke of forced disappearances of civilians from their homes and their demand to know about their whereabouts. According to the Generation Z revolution, police officers who used force should be brought to book, with plans of further protests underway to pressure the government to unmask the killer cops.
Extrajudicial killings that we have seen, not unless, we can be given files of crime for the people who died. And then also on that, we had arbitrary arrests. We also have forced disappearances, not unless also the government can explain to the people where these people are, or maybe if you have the information on that.
The president has now come out in response of Gen Z, where he has retaliated that he has given his undertaking to the country that there will be no more extrajudicial killings and disappearances of Kenyans.
And I gave my undertaking to the country that there will be no disappearance of Kenyans. I gave that undertaking. There will be no Kenyans in Rivayala. There will be no Kenyans in Tana River.
Ruto went on to remark that the government would fully support the families of the deceased and those whose property was damaged, adding that the police and criminals who brought about the killings are under keen investigation and they will account for their actions.
And I have given undertaking that the government of Kenya will support those families even as we get to the bottom of what happened in those situations. I have also undertaken that there are Kenyans who unfortunately lost property. We are also going to support them because it was nothing of their doing that occasioned all that happened to happen.
This all happens as the Gen Z populace continues to call out the government to be held responsible for their unjust brutality. Nimadhenge, KUTV.